Donald Trump spoke to not one but two Jewish groups yesterday. At one of the events, as I already played for you, he threatened Jews with blaming them if he loses and says, "How dare you not support me?" At the second event with the Israeli American Council, Trump suffered a complete and total meltdown over his debate collapse against Kamala Harris, which did not really entertain the audience very much. Now, I do think it's important to mention that Donald Trump appeared generally confused during this event and sort of delivered a meandering teleprompter read, often seemingly embroiled in a battle against the dictionary and the words that were up on the prompter.
Kamala's partnered and she's partnered with anybody she can. You hear the things coming out of the administration. You hear what they're saying, but she pandered to.
Yeah. So struggling with pandered and instead saying partnered multiple times, gripping the lectern and seeming more or less disconnected from the words on the prompter. Now, for whatever reason, at this event, Trump became fixated on the presidential debate. The debate, which was arguably one of the worst debate performances in modern American political history. Oh, but David, what about Joe Biden on June 27th? Yes, Joe Biden's performance on June 27th wasn't good. I'm not defending that, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. Right now, we're talking about Trump's disastrous debate performance, globally humiliated and laughed at. They're eating your cats, they're eating your dogs, the whole thing. And Trump just became obsessed. And he started saying, apropos of nothing, "I won the debate by a lot."
And let me tell you, I won that debate by a lot. By a lot. You know, I walked off the stage, I said, man, did I beat her, even though I was against three people. I kept saying, I said, what are you doing here?
Yeah, that's exactly how it went. Trump got off the stage and said, man, did I beat her. It sounds like Trump is trying to convince himself more than anybody else. And obviously, the ship has sailed on judging how that debate went. And Trump just continuing, fixated on this, saying that it was 3-on-1 and it's all so unfair.
I only have one regret, that I wanted to be elegant and I didn't want to attack the anchors, which would have been very easy to do. So I didn't attack them, but I should have attacked them because it was 3-on-1. It's like a basketball game, 3-on-1. It's very hard. But we did well.
Yeah. Listen, when you lie and a debate moderator goes, by the way, that's not true, that doesn't mean they're lobbying for anyone. They're just pointing out that you're lying. When Trump said, I won in 2020, and they fact checked and said, you didn't win in 2020, that's not partisan. That's the election results. When Trump said that there are legal post-birth abortions in some democratically run states, and Lindsey Davis said there is not a single state in which that exists and it wouldn't be an abortion anyway, that is not partisan. It's just that's fundamentally untrue. As I've pointed out before, there's a big difference between politician lies with regard to what happens if the debt gets too large or, you know, areas where there's disagreement and it's about sort of your worldview. There's a difference between that and I won the election in 2020 when you didn't win, or there are post-birth abortions when there are not. And the problem that we're now facing is a vicious cycle in which Trump lies so much that if you apply just the most soft standard of analysis, you have to say, hey, we can't really even go further in the conversation unless we clarify like that's not true. Because to them now, everything has become a matter of opinion. Even who won the election is a matter of opinion. They see any corrective measure to just get us back to the facts as some kind of partisan biased intervention. So it creates a really difficult situation. I have an entire chapter in my forthcoming book, The Echo Machine, about this called What Are Facts? Not what are the facts, just what are facts, and how we no longer even have a shared understanding of what counts, what sort of a statement counts as a fact, makes it very difficult to deal with these people. Finally, Donald Trump really struggling with the word rescued.
Who was recused, you know, Andre was rescued by.
Who was recused? Wrong. Andre was rescued. A big struggle for Trump. And it seems as though scheduling two events in the same day is beyond Trump's level of cognitive and physical fitness at this point in time. Not all men's underwear is the same. With traditional underwear, the sticking and the rubbing are something many of us know all too well. But our sponsor, Sheath Underwear, puts it to an end once and for all. Sheath Underwear is ultralight and breathable. You can barely tell it's there. But importantly, Sheath is uniquely designed with two pouches in the front that separate everything out, giving you an extra confidence boost throughout the day. Air can flow in between, keeping things dry and comfortable all day. No more sweating and sticking. Sheath underwear is the type of thing that's hard to fully appreciate until you've tried it. Try a pair yourself and you'll finally understand the level of comfort and morale that you've been missing out on. They come in a bunch of different designs. They have something for everybody. The quality is amazing, super long lasting, unlike the underwear you currently use, which you might have to replace every 6 months. Sheath is giving my audience 20% off with the code PACMAN. Go to sheathunderwear.com/PACMAN. The link is down below.